Education. It was never built to make you employable. Yes, you heard that right. And today, I am going to prove you how. Hello everyone, my name is Pinky Yadav. I've been teaching current affairs from last 7 years for various government exams like UPSC and RBI. And today, I am going to share something really important. This is what I have genuinely seen with my students, that our students struggle to get one decent job after graduation or after a very good degree. At times, I also feel that are we really preparing our students for the real life, or we are only preparing them for the exams? Do you know that over 1.5 crore students graduate in India every year, and only 50% of them are employable? Isn't that shocking? This is a data by NASSCOM. And at the same time, student says that they cannot find the job, and the company says that they cannot find the right fit. How can this both be possible? Because this is not just a job crisis. This is a design crisis as well. Let us go back in 1870, Industrial Revolution, Britain. At that time, factory owners needed workers, rather the obedient workers. And hence, they came up with the concept of school. Did you know that the school bell, it was copied from the factory bell? The rows, the desk where you're sitting, it was copied from the factory floors. One person speaking and everybody listening, it was copied from the factory foreman. And all of that was created to make people who are obedient, to make workers, to produce soldiers who are obedient. Not somebody who can think, who can learn, who can adapt, who can be creative. None of this. America copied this version, Britain copied it, and we copied it too. But today, it is not about compliance anymore. It is about creativity, collaboration, and creating things. So today, I am going to tell you 3 major gaps in our education system which nobody is talking about. Number 1, we literally at times pressurize our students to learn a lot of things. But do you know the future? The future rewards students who can think clearly, who can ask better questions. We celebrate toppers, but do you know the companies? They celebrate who can create value. We measure in marks, but do you know the company? They measure in value. What a student can create, can produce, what problem can they solve? I've seen a student with 95% of marks struggling to get one decent job, and a student, comparatively, another student with average marks, but has a portfolio, has a problem-solving attitude, has a learning capability, got the decent job in just few weeks. What is the difference? Execution. Execution beats information every single time. Even the big companies like Apple, Google, IBM, they also are aware of this. And that is why they have removed a lot of degree criteria from their job roles, many of the job roles. I'll tell you this very, very interesting story about a boy, a 14-year-old boy from Malawi, and he had no teachers. He was dropped out of the school, and this one day he found a book on windmill. Can you imagine that just by reading that book, no guidance, no teacher, nothing, he made the entire windmill and powered his entire village in Malawi. He did not wait for the system to come in to help him. He did not wait for the future to help him. He designed his own future. So today, I am going to propose 4 simple solutions that if the system does not change enough faster as you are expecting the system to change, what exactly can you do today? Let me propose 4 solutions for that. Number 1, we need to shift from degrees to proof. Degrees only says what you have studied, but the proof shows what you can actually do, your problem-solving attitude. So your proof, the proof of your work should be your new qualification. Solution number 2, we need to learn how to learn. If you ask me that what is the greatest skill of 2026, I will not say it is artificial intelligence. It is adaptability. If you know how to adapt, if you know how to learn, you will never be outdated, trust me on that. Solution number 3, we need to shift from marks to mastery. Pick up one problem, master over it, because mastery over one thing beats mediocrity over hundreds of things. Solution number 4, we need to shift from job seekers to value creators. For example, you keep scrolling the reels the entire day, everyone must be. Do it, but not without using your mind. While you are scrolling the reels, analyze as to which reel is working better, why they are working better, which hook is better, what are the engagements, which reels are not working better. Maybe by analyzing that, you can help somebody solve a problem of creating a viral content for somebody, or maybe you can create it for yourself, a viral content for yourself. Isn't that amazing? Okay, now let me ask you one question, and please be honest with the answers. If tomorrow our government announces that degrees are no more needed for you to get a job, please tell me, what will you be exactly left with? Do you have a skill today? Do you have a proof of your work today? Do you have your own portfolio today? I guess no. So you have to decide whether you will just complete your syllabus or you will also discover your true potential. Because always remember, this world is designed to fit you in, but the future is only and only going to reward students who can adapt, who know how to learn, who can be creative, who can think, and who has the hunger to learn things. And that's very important. And hence, education was never built to make you employable. It was always and always your own responsibility to become one. How? So you now need to decide whether you will let your future decided through your grades, or you will find the right direction to define your future. Because in our country, with billions and billions of people, do not just try to fit in what the world says or what the society says. Please try to design your own future. Thank you, and thank you for being such a lovely audience. Thank you.